is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, his people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
And from his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by... Down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Half 18, half 18. Quick right, quick right, quick right. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 65 yards.
And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
11.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 51 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield.
Darius Slayton.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And Ingram holds it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
In motion right is Ridley. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here's Lawrence.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
13, Lou.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
F-18, F-18.
At the 40-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. Now Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here we go, hey.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 73 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Now Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Lawrence will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 34 yards.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And they'll run with ETN.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
from 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Lawrence going to look to throw for him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really should have a better game plan installed by how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Agnew now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's second and 10.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. Silver.
From the gun, Bigsby. There he goes, left side.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and they have regained the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Etienne up the middle.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Lawrence.
He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Britton Strange
from 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The final shot before break. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. Second down. Here's a run with Bigsby.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Jags are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Red on red.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're running a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
On third down, Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete.
He's on his way across midfield.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 76 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Throwing Jones.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 33 yards.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Giants 35. To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Deontay Banks with it, and the Giants are right back in this football game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Giants.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jaguars 45, Giants 42.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. Down the sideline he goes.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
second and goal. Jones is sneaking, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Giants have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's first down. On the counter, Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Here's Lawrence. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
11.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. One-score game. 1st and 10 here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball top 3. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
No timeouts remain. 8 seconds on the clock. Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.